Hey guys, welcome back to the Debate Hut. Today we're going to do a review on the first episode of a series called The Quest, which is now streaming on Disney Plus. So it is a groundbreaking, immersive competition series that drops 8 real teens into a fantastic fictional world of Everrealm, where they must save a kingdom by fulfilling an ancient prophecy. Throughout the 8 episode series, these heroes are immersed in a fantasy world come to life replete with a castle, royals, ethereal fates, and a sorceress intent on destruction and power. So we won't be giving any spoilers away in case if some of you are actually interested in watching it. But this is going to be our honest reaction on the first episode. And I guess our sort of thoughts on like the whole series as a whole as well. But before we get into our review, make sure to like this video if you liked it and subscribe to our channel. So yeah, we're just gonna go straight into it. Grace, do you want to start?
Yeah, at first I was quite tempted to watch it because it sounded like something I would watch as a kid, like teens going through like playing competitions in a made up world. It sounded very interesting, but when I got into it, it just it just didn't sound like very good. Like the story, like everything was good. It sounded like being working in a Lord of the Rings type of thing. Like imagine being the hero of that. But during the whole episode, I feel like some bits were like scripted, like especially with the kids as well. It felt like it wasn't real or something.
It
And
didn't flow that well, did it?
no, it didn't. And I feel like during the whole episode, it felt like they were trying so hard, trying to get our interest. Like the humor, it didn't land very well. And the visual effects were good. But the story, the characters, they just didn't get to me personally. And it did sound like a good idea. Again, like getting like real kids to become like some like heroes in a competition or like in a race, and it sounded like something every kid would like to do, like be part of a show, be part of something great. But there was just something missing that just made the whole thing drop. I don't know, but it did. I mean, it did sounded really good. Like it sounded like they had a great idea for this whole show, but then I don't know. It just felt like there's a big gap that hasn't been filled, and didn't. It just didn't get me quite quickly as other shows. So yeah, I wouldn't say it wasn't that attractive.
Yeah, one word that comes to mind for me, and this seems so harsh, is boring. I watched the first episode and I gave the second one a try as well. I finished the second one, and I can't watch anymore. Like, mm. Like it basically sort of like what Grace already said. So it is pretty cool, like the sets and the imagery and the designs and like Grace, you didn't see it, but there's this like creature in the second episode, and he looks so cool, looks so sick. It's sort of like a tree sort of looking thing.
Yeah,
You
I
can
seen
see
that
it
in
on
the
the
trailer
poster,
actually.
yeah, or the trailer, yeah, yeah. So that is like a 10 out of 10 for me. Like it looks really good. Like it looks like a film. Like, you'd expect that in like a really good film. The plot is good. I love the idea of the plot, but my problem with it is the way it was executed. Like Grace said, it doesn't go so well, and like the acting is sort of awful. Like I just can't.
Oh, I feel bad for the young
It
actors.
Yeah, I feel bad, but the thing is, when I watch a show, I want to be able to relate to them. I want to be able to like bond over the characters. But for this, there's just too many kids. And if you ask me to name a kid, I would be like I need to be able to actually understand them. And so we needed a bit more of like sort of like getting to know the characters. Like we see the kids all of a sudden, and like it seems to be like friends, and I'm like, sorry,
Like we
did you
should
guys know each other?
yeah, like we should see more background with the kids really.
Yeah. And the royals as well. Like I'm so confused between the kingdoms. Like there's like 4 different kingdoms or something. I'm just like it's like I thought they were in the. I just honestly I have no clue what was going on. Like Like it's just all over the place. But saying that, like the actual plot and the idea of it is actually really intriguing. Like the idea that, you know, these kids, they've just come out of nowhere and they've got to like go on this quest to like save the realm. I mean, that sounds like a really good book to me. So, you know, I think it is based on a book. I can't remember. I think it is. I think it is based on a book. So perhaps, you know, reading the book is much more better than actually watching it. But I've also heard that there was also other versions of this. There's like a 2014 version of this as well. So I'm not exactly sure what exactly this is. Like at first I thought it was just sort of like, you know, like one of those action sort of stuff. Like it was just pretend, like, you know, like the castle, the royals, it's just all like get up, like, you know, and these kids like in the real world, like in Earth, in like now would have to just go on this sort of quest. But I didn't realize it was like fictional, if that like makes sense. So I didn't really understand that because I was expecting something different. Like, you know those those things that we used to watch when we were little, like on CBBC.
Yeah,
like,
I was going to mention that. Like, there was a show called The Raven. Is basically about like kids who've been picked to do like missions to defeat like dark forces in like a forest, and like this man who's like the guidance, and he's turns into a raven. That was it, and I was really interested in that because it was actually more action, more like it was quite great. And I thought this show was going to be like that, but it didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't exactly have the right theme. It didn't have the same like tone of like the other show. And I think that's the whole thing about it. Because like you said about the quest, I think there was a film, then another TV show, and then this. I'm not sure about the whole franchise thing, but I think what were they trying to do is trying to get like a story that's kind of like a film wise, like four kingdoms coming, having danger or some like in a dangerous situation, and then they mix it with reality, like getting a bunch of kids joining in doing missions. But it just didn't fit well, to be honest.
I think I'm definitely not gonna finish off watching the show. I can't. Like it's just I don't know. Maybe if we had adults instead of kids, but I don't know. Maybe it's just too many kids. Maybe it's just the script is awful. Maybe it's just like the acting's just terrible. like I feel so bad saying it, but like you know, you saw Prince Cedric. Like every single time he spoke, I just wanted to laugh. Like he just looked so fake. Like you could just tell it was like like. I don't know. I feel really bad saying it because, but at the same time, you know, someone obviously out there will love the show. Maybe not love it, but they will enjoy it. So, you know,
maybe for younger kids who don't understand a thing, they could enjoy it.
Okay, well, yeah, sure. But yeah, so that's just my honest take on the first episode, and yeah, so I won't be watching the rest of the series. So it's a big no for me.
I mean, you guys are willing to try, but I think just maybe skip it and just wait for something else to come up on Disney Plus.
Yeah, if you're bored. I'm sure there's something else you could watch, like the Marvel shows.
Yeah. Or what's the old classic shows from CBBC, like The Raven or Trap, where it actually has kind of like a darker tone, but I think you guys might enjoy it better than this one anyway. So
yeah, especially if you're into this sort of thing. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching our review. Yeah. And we hope you enjoyed it.
Yes, thanks guys. So please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Please leave some comments down below, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.